Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Total War Rome 2. For those of you who don't know what it is, essentially in the macro, which you can see the map, is grand strategy, like turn-based. Then in the micro, when you do battles, it's all real-time strategy. You get to see like armies fight it out, you get to control units, stuff like that. So as you can tell, this game is set in the Mediterranean area, some of the Middle East, some of like Upper Europe, and like Africa, and it's set during, Roman times. There's a couple different campaigns you can do. It's set in different eras, like the height of Rome, a couple other stuff like Roman Civil War, Second Punic Wars, ancient Greece, like the Peloponnesian War. But today, we're going to be doing Rise of the Republic. Set in about 400 BC, right when like Rome was starting to rise as a power. And you can play as different like factions. You have the Greek cultures, uh, the Gauls, Italian civilizations like Rome itself, the Italic tribes, and the Ioli, I guess, Sardinians. I really like Greece, so I'm going to play as Syracuse. This is a Greek colony of Athens that declared its own independence. So up here you have like the background to it for like playing this faction. You can read this if you want. You can go ahead and pause. Now, what Syracuse gets is really great. You get extra experience and ranks, some more damage, more health, stuff like that for Greek ship recruits, like triremes. You get patriotism, which gives you more public order from the presence of your own Hellenic culture. I'm going to keep it on probably hard, it's like right in the middle. This is all about where you start. As you can see, we're going to control about a third of Sicily. Our first goal is going to be to probably conquer Sicily before we go and work on Sardinia, and then we can start invading the mainland of Italy. Now, they have a couple different actions. You can organize expeditions to colonize distant lands. This sounds cool, but basically the boats just go, bring back resources, it's all off screen. We can also get mercenaries that you couldn't normally get from other units. This is going to be key, because I believe I can recruit elephants, war elephants. And then here's some more info about like Syracuse itself. If you want to pause and read that, feel free. And yeah, let me just check the campaign settings. Advisor help. Not, I know what I'm doing. Time limit, we'll keep it to, 40 minutes. It's going to stay high. Realism mode. Nah, I won't bother with that. All right, so here we go.
We failed you. Accused you and banished you. And you prayed for the gods to punish us. So they inspired our enemies. And sent savages. They took our land, sieged our city, to slaughter husbands, wives, and children. We are the city you loved. But we are destined to be the world. Marcus Furious Camillus, Rome needs you.
For Dionysus of Syracuse, power is only a tool with which to gain more power. Having consolidated his grip over the magnificent polis and nearby cities, the tyrant is preparing to unite all Greek communities in Sicily one way or another. Only in this way will Syracuse be able to thwart the threat of the intolerable Carthaginian invaders, who defile Sicilian soil with their presence. Once they are forced out for good, Dionysus can turn his attention towards Magna Graecia, home of yet more Greeks. They will be forced to acknowledge his supremacy.
All right, and we're starting. All right, ascent. The ascent of Dionysius. There we go. So basically, we got to hold 2 provinces in their entirety, and we can get a hero, which is just a special character that has abilities. We can't change government types. We can colonize lands. We can also hire mercenaries, like I said earlier. All right, let's look at what we have here. So this is all covered by the fog of war. We won't be able to see anything over here unless we have a spy. Do I have a spy? Of course I don't start with a spy. Let's see. This can reach either city. It's going to be pretty good for reinforcements. And you can reach this one, almost this one. Alright, let's look at these. So I'm getting 1,000 gold per turn. It's pretty good. Let's see, 5 growth per turn, -1 food. I'm doing okay on food. Food is for population growth and army regen. Plus 5 growth per turn. 300 wealth, 200 wealth. So it's going to be an extra 100 gold. Definitely do that. Could focus on food for army replenishment, but I think I'm doing okay for now. Just a regular port. Let's see, public order, research rate. That's going to be important. That's a lot of research rate. And might get minimized. Lovely. It's going to be really important for research rate. Ooh, 16, 12, 6. That's going to be most of my remaining gold. What does this do? Food and wealth growth, public culture. Doesn't really have any negatives. This one has -2 food. I can afford the food, and the research rate will be great. So research. There's 2 technology trees. There's military, and there is civilian. Civil, there it is. I was like, after the war, what? Plus 10% morale, or extra growth. 2 turns each. I think I'm going to take the extra morale first, just because I feel like they could be really aggressive in the early game. And the other thing we really have to worry about is diplomacy. Alright, let's see who likes us. Alright, they really like us. Mostly because they're also Greek and they don't like Carthage. They're kind of neutral. So they're also at war with Carthage. So I don't think I have to worry about being attacked yet this turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch this to this. Because the growth, public order, cultural conversion is all going to be great. Mostly the growth. Because it means all of our cities will grow faster. We can get more population. We can unlock more buildings that they can fill. It's going to be huge. So let's go back to diplomacy. We're at war with Carthage, along with the rest of Sicily. Looks like for the ones we know, most of them are neutral. I'm kind of worried about you. How do you feel about us? Military treaties. Okay, so it looks like recently we were at war before the game starts. It's probably a war in history. So we don't have to really worry about them. That should fade over time. And it's not terrible. It's only -3. Yeah, so I'm going to focus on economy at the start. And then focus more on military. And hopefully recruit a spy in the next turn so I can, make sure that Carthage is staying where it's supposed to be all the way over here. Out of money. I could disband this army, but I want, like, a forward defense force that's able to just, like, go from place to place. So yeah, time to end the turn, see what happens. Oh, edicts, right. So if you control a province in its entirety, you can have an edict. What I might do is I might cancel these and get this, because this will go into effect next turn. And then I can save a lot of money. There you go. Okay. It's going to end the turn. Once the edict comes into effect, we should have a lot of money and can build, like, 4 things. Do I have a navy? I don't think I have a navy. Alright, much, much cheaper. Several hundred cheaper. Okay, so we'll get that. Definitely get the library. I do want to focus on a navy. This is a harbor. Okay, here it is. So, naval training. Looks like this is the ship line. I didn't see the ship lines anywhere else aside from here. But again, like, this isn't anything crazy, nothing that like really affects military wharfs, which is what I'm looking for. But there's a chance I might have to just simply upgrade. So in this game, you have multiple factions. My faction is the Dionysius. I'm used to like saying the mythological god's name, dynasty. And then the other major faction is the Disciples of Athena. Now, as you do things with your like leaders, like let's say you get a leader from Athena and he wins a couple battles, they're going to gain more influence because, you know, he's a successful general and has won battles. As you can see, it is now winter. There's one turn every season. So like whenever I end a turn, it'll switch to the next season. Right now it's winter. This usually means like less food, less money, less stuff happening, and just overall not a good time. So this is the diplomacy screen, as you can see, and they're actually wanting to pay me 420 gold, nice, to trade, which is really good. And a couple other things on this screen, you can see that there's defensive allies, military allies, and who's at war with who. And then this is like a little bonus. I'm producing olive oil, which is wanted for trade. It's a really good thing. So yeah, I'm definitely going to take this. And you can see also that like how friendly they are, what their religion is, or their culture. And lastly, their trait. So they're defensive and reliable. And I'm steadfast because, you know, players always start as steadfast until we make a name for ourselves. Oh, everybody wants to trade with me. Let's see if I can get some payments with this. That works. Let's get that military wharf going. And next turn we'll probably get some more food. We're just really going to try to get our economy to go crazy. 10% morale during battles in own territory. That's probably going to be really good because I'm not going to want to like go crazy yet. Although they are getting a bit close. Minus 18% building cost for all regions. That's going to be huge. I think I'm going to go with that. I think I'll go with this. It's going to be 4 turns. It's going to be a full year, so next spring. And then after this, I will start focusing on some more militaristic aspects. Probably this one, because I really want to try to turtle up a little bit before I can really build a good military. Try to sweep over and take all of these. Once I take care of Carthage, I'll probably finish uniting Sicily, focus more on economy again, and then go up for, where is it? Where's Sardinia? There it is, and then focus on Sardinia. From here, I'm going to have an easy way to attack the mainland from the top of Italy, as well as coming up from the bottom and attacking the boot. I might, because of this, send up an army to help defend them against Carthage, just so that like I can last longer. Oh, refugees from mainland Greece. Ooh. Our citizens are pretty happy so far. I think we can take the loss to get some more population. I'll find out what happens from that next turn. They could be spies, they could be assassins, they could be pretty much anything. They could anger mainland Greece to get less trade. I don't know. Okay, so I asked for 500, and they counter-offered with 640. Oh, with the defensive alliance. I mean, we're all at war anyways, so it's a lot of money for me. Okay, I do have a spy. Oh, okay, I do have a spy. Didn't think I had a spy. Alright, let me go take a look at what Carthage is doing. Probably put you right here, because you're really pushing up close there. As you can see, this city has walls, and this one does too, but because it's not coastal, it doesn't have a port, so it's going to have less, like, less, I guess, forces for it. Yeah, that's the word. Because you can see here, it's got 10 garrisons and 4 garrisons. So this one just has 10. So I'm more likely to be attacked from this way than this way. Alright, now we see what the results were. So they quickly set up their quarters and then start to involve themselves in the activities. As a result, everyone profits. So we get 10% wealth from industry for all regions, and we get +4 growth per turn for all provinces. This is great. +4 growth per turn isn't a percentage, it's just straight up flat, which is great, especially in the earlier game when you don't have as much growth. So what I changed my mind with, I'm going to actually put my spy up here. Try to sabotage them. 33% chance of success. Let's see if this works. Not successful. Okay. So, didn't get caught, didn't die, gained experience. That's good. So, my plan is, looking over here, I can now see where they are and react accordingly. So if I put this army... how close can I get? Over here, as you can see that yellow arrow, I will not be able to help them if they ever get... Are you under siege? I think they're under siege. I'll be able to help the settlement if they get attacked, which is going to be huge, because, I'm a player, I'm smarter than the AI. But it also means that, I can actually attack them from the side. Tech done. These guys stop fighting, that's good. That means they can focus more on Carthage. Did they take any cities? They did not. Perfect. So as you can see, Carthage moved their army over here, and they took this settlement, so they're either going to go around to here, at which point we could get a navy together, or they're going to go straight here. Either way, they're becoming a problem. We're going to have to focus a lot more on military development now. So plus 10% weapon damage, minus 10% recruitment cost. This is going to be amazing. In 4 turns, we'll start our military. The assault treacheries will basically ram enemy ships, and I can board them, and it's going to be really good for that. Or I can go for the artillery, penteries, and I can try to, snipe the enemy. I think I'm going to go for this one, because if I build a navy, I can build it as, more range with some melee to hold the line and just try to snipe the enemy general. So this looks like it's a holiday. Yeah, we get 25% wealth from agriculture, more public order. Public order is kind of meh, but agriculture is big. We got agriculture, maritime commerce, no. Yep, from farming, which is agriculture, we have a lot of agriculture. So, that's going to be great for us. Next turn, 15-17 should definitely take a huge spike up. And in 2 more turns, we can start building our military. In the meantime, I'm going to keep working on the navy. As you can see, they're going up in experience because they're Greek ships. Alright, let's see if I can sabotage this army. If I do, they start taking attrition damage. Not a great chance for it, but it's free XP. Yep, failed. And they found. But she increased in rank, which is great. +1 experience ranks for our new agents. That is important. Essentially, there's another agent you can get, which increases army experience over time, and I can get it immediately if I get this perk. Let's see how this goes. 23%, not great. Yep. And looks like their army got completely shattered. I mean, they had tribesmen, which are basically plebeians. You have nothing. I'm going to be the only defense force for this. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, so it gets me champions, which I really need. But also, all battles against Carthage, just huge bonuses against Carthage. That's important. That needs to be rushed as soon as possible. So if I disband these units, you can see they take 63 each to upkeep. We are not going to use them. These are so much better in every way, 37 melee attack versus 10. 28 damage versus, 28. I guess, they're spears. 15 charge bonus versus 5. Defense is off the charts. 69 defense versus 27. It's better in every way. So if I disband these, I'll get more money for later on. Oh, it's not good. Oh, they're really focusing up there. Oh, Carthage just took this. Okay, I need to back up. I thought I could help them, but I guess not. That's not good. See if I can sabotage this army. Oh, wounded. So she's gone for a turn, but that's about it. Really need to step up recruitment into overdrive now. Get some archers, another hoplite. This worries me. Oh, nope. Okay. I guess the champion killed the spy. That worried me, but not as much as this. Look at this. Some of these aren't great. They have pretty much 3 units of, plebs. But these are swordsmen, and they're really good at demolishing spearmen, which is most of what I have. They have a really good front line. They have African cavalry, which are ranged cavalry. It's not going to be fun. Pretty much the same thing over here, but without the cavalry. Large amounts of ships. Let's see what happens. Oh, they are coming in. Alright, this is not good. But I think I can do this. Let's go. Alright, as you can see, this is not looking good. I don't think I can win this one. I'm going to try to do as much damage as possible. Hey, Feature Draven here. Just letting you guys know that whenever I do battles, I will always play them by myself and then go back to the battle replay so I can provide better commentary for you guys. This way we can enjoy the battle without just looking at me struggling to make a decision for about 5 minutes. So when I played this, you can see that I kind of set up like a tiered defense. I have my Malicious Spearmen at first. You can see them, like, they're not really armored. They're mostly like farmers. They got hats on. A couple of them got helmets, the richer ones. A couple lines of them. And then in the back I got light hoplites. You can see that, like, you know, they have better armor. Ooh, the insult's being thrown. I like it. Then I got some slingers, some more malicious spearmen just to rush up the line, and then in the back I got my full hoplites. You can see these guys actually have armor. They're trained. They actually know what they're doing. 2 units of those. I got some regular archers in the back, Tuxodes. And over here, I'm rushing up some more slingers, because I realize at this point, I'm going to need some more there. And the battle's begun. So they rush up 2 units of African cavalry. They're light missile cavalry. And they're just obliterating these malicious spearmen. Look at this. 114 dead already. Oh! Ow, sorry, dude. Yeah, they're just destroying my spearman line. Trying to get these guys up. I should have had them here, like, sooner to get rid of the cavalry. But, you know, it is what it is. I probably won't win this battle anyway. This is their general unit. Let's see if I can see their general. Definitely this guy. Look at that. Leopard skin. It's great. You can see I'm breaking the unit of African cavalry, but they have already done their job. Look at all this damage. That's when I'm like, I'm going to need to hold the line. So I rush up. I'm malicious spearmen. I'm going to hold them for a second. This was a mistake. I should have just sent them in, reinforced the line. It's going to be a huge battle decided by archers. At this point, I should have had my archers already up here. I'm kind of reorganizing them, and I believe I'm going to send them up in a second. Am I? I am not. Alright. Yeah, just a huge blob. Perfect for archer targets. Oh, this horse is rushing up. Look at that. Curved sword. That's great. And they broke the line, and this is where it starts to fall apart. I set up my other malicious spearmen. Man, look at that. Oh, horse running wild. Oh, horse is dead. Huge battle line. But there's just no hope of winning. Look at these guys. The general unit just throwing javelins. He's just standing there all chill. He knows what's up. My general... Where's my general? Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So I had this plan where I was going to do hammer and anvil, where this is the anvil, and I'm going to hammer them down from the back. Didn't really work out too well. Well, actually, no, it did. And you'll see soon. Look at that, general. Oh, glitching out. Yeah, some of my spearmen broke. They just came back. Morale is a big thing in this game. Like, it's one thin line against an army. It's not going to hold. So I'm throwing in my hoplites. You know, a tiered defense, just trying to hold them long enough for all of my archers to use their ammunition. And I'm still not sending my archers up. Like, look at all of these units perfect for it. Oh, here's a charge. Here's a charge. They're running. Oh, just runs right through them. They're already breaking. They're already breaking. Here come some javelin men with little knives. Look at this. They think they're going to fight some horses with knives. I mean, they can, but it's not as effective as spears. There we go. Look at this. So many men. Carthage just has, like, all of North Africa at its beck and call at this point in time. And their empire is still growing. Oh, look at this little fight. Come on, Hoplite, you can do it. I'm gonna call you Hastati. Come on, Hastati. Oh, right through the neck. That poor guy. Alright, let's keep looking at the battle as a whole. So, I'm still chasing down these units. I'm trying to break them. They're broken, but they're not shattered. If they're shattered, they won't come back. And I do not want them to come back and start pelting me with more ammunition. Only problem is, this is taking a lot of time. I don't have that time. And my general is starting to become more tired. He went from fresh to active. And I still haven't... No, I've moved my archers up. Okay, cool. Are they firing? Gonna see huge volley? Oh, yeah, look at that. I think I'm moving them even closer. I think I'm trying to target their general with it, but, you know, look at this unit. It's spread out, heavily armored at the very back. And my hoplites are just dying. At this point, they're like, what, three men deep? Less? Yeah, 3 men deep. And they just have so many men. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward for a bit because nothing really happens. It's just I send in my other spear units. Yeah, this game does not run well when there's a lot of units on the field. I'm desperately trying to break these javelin men and slingers with my cavalry, but they're tired at this point. Like, this is my general, too. I see a unit of swords. I was going to go after them, but then I decided to go back after these guys. Shattered them. Oh, look at this. There's just this huge break in the lines. At this point, they could just easily swing through, and they don't. My slingers are not doing anything for some reason. Come on, guys, fight. Fight for... Look, they're burning your homes. Alright, this is where I get an idea. I'm going to send them through this gap, and then fire from behind to demoralize the enemy and do more damage. You know, there's no shields back there. Meantime, I'm just hoping that these guys can hold. Down to 2 or even 1 unit deep in places. General's still trying to do the best he can. These guys are exhausted, but my general's very tired now. Yeah, you see, I try to move through, but the unit gets caught by a couple of the fighters on the end, and then they just start slaughtering these guys. I see it, but not in time, and I try to move them back. They do survive, but barely. You can see they only have 35 men left in that unit. These guys just aren't doing anything. I think they're out of ammo. Oh no, okay. I switched into melee mode and charged them in just to hold the line for a little bit longer. My general can finally come through, but the problem is spears are so good against horses, and they have so many spearmen. And you can see I see that, and I pulled them back. Very tired. At this point, I have no more spearmen. These guys are surrounded. Fighting to the last man. I don't even know where they are. Got 44 men left. Yeah, at this point, it's just a rout. Like, these guys, they're here now. They have 33 men, but there's no point. Because there's too many. And archers aren't like you see in movies where you just gun people down before they get to you. Like, it takes time and coordination to do volleys where they can't, like, dodge an arrow. Yeah, exhausted. Now, I have a unit of spearmen that's going to show up over here. It looks like they're not there yet. Oh, no, they were. There they go. Nope, that's not the right one. Here we go for another charge. Into some spearmen. I see that they're facing me, so I decide to disengage. They face away. I go back in. They don't turn in time. I get a nice back charge. But, you know, now they turn, but I'm engaged at this point. I can't just leave, and I'm exhausted. They're exhausted. It's just not going to work out for either one of us. Slingers are putting some fire down, as much as I can. And this is where things start to fall apart. They have a clear line to my archers, my best unit, honestly. Another charge. At this point, I think I'm going for their general. I'm thinking if my general's going to die, so is theirs. But they intercept me, so I try to move away. There it is. There's a spear unit. I don't notice this until the very end. Their hoplites, that could have been amazing. Like, if I sent them back now, they'd be fine. So I'm engaging the sword unit because I can't get to their general. I don't even know where the general went. I think he broke. Like, shattered. Remember what I said about hammer and anvil? Yeah, he's trying. Luckily, these guys are exhausted. They move pretty slowly. But the thing is, my general died in that engagement. And these guys know it, and they're wavering. These guys saw it, they're wavering. These guys are seeing my general flee, and they're under attack. Look at that, they have no armor. Look at these guys. Daggers and tunics against fully armored African warriors. And that's going to be it. I just can't hold. So the last, and I noticed them right then. And that's it. Costly enemy victory. I lost 1640, but I killed it almost as many as I lost. They lost a huge amount of their units. So all in all, I think it was worth it fighting that. Like, my general got 563 kills. 563. Like, these guys just got 1 kill, 4 kills. Like, it didn't go well, but my general really put in some work. You can see their swordsmen got like 209 kills, 122. Swordsmen are so good. And their horse archers weren't very good at all. Well, it's that time again, the end of another video. If you liked it, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments what you liked or didn't like about it. And if you want to see more of this, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!